You already have what you need. I think people try to confuse a lot of things, and they want to make everything more complicated than it needs to be. And if somebody broke it down for me once and said, if you could do anything that you wanted to do, as long as you wanted to do it, anything at all in the entire world, and money was no object, you didn't matter how much you made or how much it cost, and you could just do anything, what would that thing be? And my suggestion here is that something came to your mind. If someone asked you that question and said, what's the one thing you wish you could do that you would just do full time and get, whether you're getting paid or not, it doesn't matter. You don't need the money. You got plenty of time. Everything's going to work out. If they said there was no chance you were going to fail, what's the one thing? And if something came to your mind, an event, an action, whatever it is, you need to pursue that. You need to figure out how that works. And a really great quote from a guy named Les Brown. He said, do something you love so much, you do it for free, but you do it so well, they pay you to do it. And to me, that's really powerful, because there's pretty much everything out there can be monetized. If you've been on the internet at all, if you've looked at any art recently, if you've seen any of kind of the out there weirdo crazy furniture designs or fashion designs, or there's always a book, there's always a story, there's always something new. Whatever it is, whatever that is, whatever you think your passion is, whatever you feel like you would be led to do if you would do it for free and you couldn't fail, you should do that. You should figure out what that looks like. And I know that you might find out that's not for you. You might find out somewhere down the line that that's not really the thing that you want to do. And that's okay, because you tried it, you got some experience, you've learned from that. If you never try and you never reach for that golden ring or that brass ring, you're not going to know. And then you might question the rest of your life whether you should have. You might wake up one day and see that invention you had thought of 10 years ago is now a thing, and you wish you would have tried it. You might think of the parents from 20 years ago that told their kids that, gaming was going to rot their minds and they would never be able to make a living at it. Now there's, E-stars making $1 million a year playing video games for a living. And I know those guys are kind of like, professional sports players, right? There's 1 million kids that want to do it, and only 100,000 or, 10,000, however many there are, that actually succeed and make a good living at it. But there's a whole bunch of them that actually make some money. I know a few kids that are friends with my kids that make money playing video games. Like, they're not going to live off of it, they're not retiring off of it, but they make a steady income, and it's interesting, right? If, like I said, 20 years ago you told somebody that, they would just say you're crazy. So you never know what the passion that you have and whether or not that passion could lead to something that could pay your bills in the future. You just don't know, because you haven't tried, and maybe somebody else has, or maybe you've seen it done and it can work. You just have to get out there and try. And if it's something you love to do, you can do it, and you might be able to do it. And it doesn't even have to be better than the next guy, because everyone has kind of a different flavor, different tastes, different things that they like. And what you do just might be interesting to someone else, and the way the other guy's doing it is not. You don't know. And if you continue to hide your light under a basket, you'll never let the world know how much you can shine. And you may be robbing someone else of your gift. And you don't know what that looks like unless you've reached out and tried and given it a chance. You already have what you need.